Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Jill. This is Fiber Floozie Crafts. We are out in the she shed in Texas. I'm so glad to have you all here. Good morning, Asa. How are you today? So glad you're here. What is going on over there? You guys are in lockdown again, aren't you? Good morning. How are you, Morena? Good to have you here. Bit tired, late night yesterday. Oh, okay. Were you up knitting? Good morning, Miguel. Yay, he's here. Hello, Miguel. That's who knows. That's Miguel. And you guys, you need to go over and watch Moriana Yarnin and Darnin. She has been so busy. Oh, the package was wonderful. It was. Oh, thank you. I feel pretty good today. I feel pretty good. I still have a little bit of little nausea in the mornings, but it's getting better. Hi, Louise. Are you organizing? Louise is Wildflower Wool. And you guys, I have to look right in the center because the glasses have gotten so bad that I literally cannot see anything. Oh, you're going to try and finish that virus shawl today, Miguel? Yes. You will be so glad to have that done. I can't believe you didn't enjoy that. Everybody makes so many of those. But it tells me that it's not for everybody. So I haven't even done one yet. You're knitting. Okay, that's okay. Go ahead and knit. Guys, I finished it. I finished this while I was in Colorado. Cheryl got to see it. This is the triangular knit shawl that I did the tutorial on. You have to get new glasses too, Asa? Yeah. I know, Miguel. You have had a lot going on. Well, you've been making a lot of pumpkin orders. So those are for you because you are making money off of those. And I would absolutely do those first too. But weren't you doing the Kevin's not here. It's a long-standing joke, the Kevin thing. It's long-standing joke now. But yes, I finished it and it is very comfortable. This was done in the jeans yarn. And I wore it lots. Once I finished it up in Colorado, we had a snowstorm. So I finished it and then I was like, okay, every time I stepped outside during that, when we had the couple days of snow, I had to put it on. Thank you. So I am really, really liking it. It's a little too warm up around me right now. It's so warm and cozy. It is so soft. This jeans yarn is, I don't know which one. I still say that the Lion Brand Heartland is my favorite, but I think this is running a second right now. And third right now is that Craftsmart. Yeah, I am so behind on videos because going out of town really does that to you. Telling you. And then getting back and having to start this new new way of eating has been taking up a lot of my time, and so I am way behind on videos. I don't know that I'll ever catch up on everybody's. So, it is what it is. I support everybody no matter what, even if I can't get to their videos. Oops. Uh-oh. How did I do that? Y'all got to see a part of my mess. Working on knitted shawl. Oh, stop. A break from crocheting. Ah, yes. Oh, well, Miguel, let me show you. I did a lot of knitting and crocheting while I was dad's. This is the square that I did the tutorial for. This one is the double crochet one. Hi, Cheryl. I was just talking about you this morning. How are you? There's Cheryl. She lives in Colorado Springs with where my dad is, and uh, we got to visit twice. And then here's the 3 pumpkins that I got finished. No, they're not finished. It just loves to do that to me. Staying out of trouble. That's good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know she didn't feel good. Wonder what's going on with her. She has bouts of bad health, I know, but yes, we did. We had fun. And her husband, he was so sweet. His name is Brett, and he did the camera for us. And I don't know if Britton is watching with you, Cheryl, but I want to say hi to him too. Hi, Britton. Yeah, I don't know, Miguel. So this one is ready to be stuffed. So I made two that are this size, and then one that's just a little bit bigger. Well, that's because it went out. It went out just a little bit ago. Maybe it'll clear up. I have such a mess in here. Oh, I've got to dig out. I have got to dig out. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packages still to open. And all of the stuff that I got from Michael's, Joann's, Walmart, and Hobby Lobby. Yeah. And see, all the stuff that I have that I want to finish these pumpkins with is in those bags. So I have got to go through all that and get that stuff out. I got to. Decaf coffee with heavy cream. Okay. Britton. Britton is Cheryl's son, and he is a real sweet guy, and I just wanted to say hi to him. So decaf coffee with heavy cream. Such a saver. Such a lifesaver when you're not doing caffeine. And then I have just a spoonful, because it's the weekend, just a spoonful of honey. So I'm doing no caffeine and no sugar. And it is so hard. It's so hard, y'all. But I make it. Bear with me when it does that, guys. I will keep coming back as many times as I can. Hello, Denise Huffman. Okay, good deal. Glad you're here. Thank you for saying hello. So, I cannot decide if my first order of business will be filling up these two with the stuff that's already wound and getting that out of the way, but I can do that anytime, or going through all of that other stuff. And I just don't know which one I want to do first. Crocheting House Mouse is here. Angelina. So the honey is paleo, but it is not on my diet. But on the weekend, I can fudge just a little bit. So I it's not going to raise my glucose as much as a regular sugar would. And I distaste the sugar substitutes. I just don't like them. I have one that's like a stevia. I have a plain stevia, and then I have a stevia with xylitol, I think is what it is, or something like that. Anyway, it's called Pure or not Swerve, but Pure. Anyway, I just it's got the xylitol stuff is like a cool, so like almost has like a mentholy type of aftertaste to it. So that's not really great in coffee. It's just not my like taste of coffee. Handwritten knit baby clothes, great aunts passed down to my late mother. Miguel, and you sent it to me in her handwriting. Is this the one that just passed away? Miguel? What a sweet friend you are. Is it? Oh, my dear. I do not know what to say. Thank you. That's crazy. Did you all see that? Yesterday I did an opening of the box that Miguel sent me, and there was a handwritten. Okay. It's still though. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. Now I have to do it. I have to do it. I don't know when because, as you know, I've got secret stuff going on. And I mean, this is November now. I got to get them done. The first one I'm getting finished. I've got the first two presents for my youngest daughter are almost done, and she lives close to me. Now I've got to get, excuse me, I've got to get the other two done to go to, and the other four. I've got two for my oldest daughter, and then I've got two for the boys, and I've got to get those done to send to. But although she is planning a visit, you've never seen it done up. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I do have to do it, and I will do it. I cannot give you a time frame, but it's going to happen. It is. That is definitely an heirloom. Hi, Breton. I heard about you from your mom. I just wanted to tell you hi. I hope you're doing good today. Walking that dog, getting some fresh air. That must be nice. You have a beautiful dog, too. I saw your pictures. Yes, I'm going to have to do that. I don't know if I'll be able to make by by the end of this year, though. It just all depends. I do, I had to cancel the craft fair for the 31st of October, but I do have one coming up the 12th of December. I think it's the 12th. Yeah, that is awesome. So sweet of you. Oh, since Cheryl's here, y'all, I could show you what I got. So this is what. So I gave Cheryl my bracelet. Now, as you know, I usually wear a bracelet that has lava beads on it for the essential oils, and it has all the turquoise on it, and it's the one I wear every single day. Well, I gave that one to Cheryl, and she gave me these. Now, there's one here that I have. Let me take this off because this was from something else, and I stuck it on there to kind of keep a hold of it. But look at these. Are they not gorgeous? And they're on the big lobster claws. Oh, good deal. Good deal, Britain. So here's one. Clear, and it has the butterfly on it. This one has the unicorn. This one has a butterfly. This one is the wings. And that one I think is the one I'm going to send to my daughter Carrie. And then this one is really cool. It has little beads stuck to it. Hi, Auntie Vernon. This one is orange. Here's another. This is light purple, and this has got the tree. And then this one has the tree in purple, and these have different color beads here. And then this one has clear, and it has like the tree of life inside of it. This one has an apple, and it's in yellows. So these are going to be giveaways. Not all of them. I'm already using one. This is the one I pulled off to put on my bag. All in purples. And I just attached it right to the zipper zipper pull for bags. I just love them, Cheryl. I have them sitting here right next to me, and I look at them. I take them out and look at them sometimes. I'm trying to decide. Uh-oh, I got to get my earbud. Hold on, guys. I'm back. I hope you can, I don't know if you can hear that. I had to turn on my fan too. I have to crawl around you guys to get in my chair. Okay, what'd you all say while I was going? You've lost weight since surgery, Miguel, and stomach doesn't look like it. It takes a while. Why does it keep doing that? I'm feeling much better, Helen. Thank you. Feeling much better. Miss Jill, I have more. I can send more if you like. Okay. Well, we will work something out, Cheryl. Absolutely. We'll work something out. So, yeah, I've got some, that makes me think I've got some really great ideas for that. So we'll talk. But right now I've got to decide. And y'all, she made me cry with these because there was so much purple here. And you know, my favorite color is teal, but purple is close to my heart because of the domestic violence. So, yeah, that's really cool. You're gonna have to. I just turned on my fan, and that's enough for me. I was really lucky that I could pull it up and over all those bags in the corner, and now it's right on me, and I'm like, got it. I turned the air conditioner on yesterday afternoon. I was in here doing some stuff, doing the video and all that. Man, I was like, I can't do this. Mr. Fiber's already taken all the air conditioners out of the other part of the house because we do not have central air. This house is like 100 years old. And so we have window units everywhere. But when it's winter time, it gets so cold coming through those air conditioners, he takes them out and closes the windows. High of 60. Oh, that's nice. I like 60. I really do like 60. Yeah, Texas weather's always crazy. It's Texas, the bipolar weather state. So yeah, I just don't, I'm really confused right now as far as what I'm going to be able to put in here. Maybe a little rearranging going on. That's all I can say. Now we are only about 25 minutes in. Am I going to have to start this every 5 minutes? $62 in Arkansas. Yes, December 12th, I have a craft fair right here in town. And I have a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm going to get out what I have because I have not finished putting my labels. You know, those leather labels that I got? I haven't finished putting those on. So I need to sew those onto all the hats and the shawls and different things. So I want to do that and get those ready. And I have my inventory already. So, you know, I had planned to sell off the CBD stuff that I have, but I think I'm going to hold some of it back for giveaways. So I have some lotions and creams that I think people would like to have. So I will probably sell some of it, but then I am going to hold back one or two of them and they'll be for giveaways. If anybody's interested in that, just keep it. I was selling CBD oil and stuff for a while, but I sold all the oil and I still have some of the tablets that I'm taking the tablets. Texas is not shutting down. There was the craft fair on the 31st of October, still went through. There's another one, and Layla Martin, who comes in here, Layla, she usually goes to the one in Sagerton. That's where I met her. And that one I think is the middle of this month. Yes, find out if she knows the name of that preacher, Miguel. I tried to look all that up the other day and I wasn't sure. The tablets are helping with the nausea. So there's a lot of information out there that says that it helps with the fibromyalgia also. So I just decided I would keep taking those. They took down the plexiglass. Wow. I haven't seen anything here. I went to the post office yesterday. So if you're watching, Rachel King, your package is on its way. She won the Mary Maxim. I'm not sure if this week is the week for Hurley's Hand Dyed, if it's their podcast. I'm not sure if anybody here knows. I was a distributor. But now, if you want to know, I can tell you exactly where I was getting the product from. It is called Windy Hill Hemp. They are in Upper Colorado. She is a pharmacist, so it is pharmaceutically formulated. And she is my husband's stepsister. So his father uh, was married to her mother. And so we knew them. And so when she started to make her own product, I started to sell it for a while. I have more. However, I'm still working on, okay, I don't have an answer yet as to whether I can use the essential oils. I have to try and get a message to the Facebook group for the diet that I'm following and find out if I can use them. But I can make whatever. I just have to wear gloves right now. I know those sheets of plastic. That's what I was just, thank you. It's supposed to be very helpful. It is, but you have to find a level that you can use, and you have to know that some of them are full spectrum and some of them are not. Now, the full spectrum means that they do have some um, cannabinoids in them. So it will come up on tests whenever you are taking them. It builds in your body. So the longer you take them, the possibility of them showing up if you have a test done, say for a job. And I think I had a very hard time selling them because of that. Most people did not want to take them because they did not want to test positive, which is fine. I don't need to worry about it. So I'm going to keep taking them. And I got some left, so I'm going to keep taking them. But Windy Hill Hemp has a website. You can go directly to them. They also have it for pets now. She came out with a pet formula. So for anxiety, for pets' anxiety, it works great. Great. I'm telling you. Really good for pets. My daughter, her dog gets so upset every time there's uh, fireworks. Hey, Mare, how are you today? Runaway Needle Red is Mare. Yeah, I'll have to make you another roller, Miguel. I'll have to figure out what the formula on that was and get you another roller made. What I could do, I could send you a replacement bottle and you could refill it yourself, but it's probably easier to just make a roller. So yeah, I'll have to wear gloves for the moment because one of the things that there is a little bit of tea tree in that. I do know that much. Tea tree, peppermint, helichresium. That's all I can remember now. I don't know. I have to check it. Thank you so much. Are you talking? Are you talking to Mayor? Okay. Hey, Tina's here. Did you see my video, Tina? I opened your envelope. Thank you so much. That's really cute. I know. I don't know what it is. And YouTube has been really, I had the last time I was at Dad's back in March, I had no problem with his internet. And then this time, it was hell trying to get things to go through. It nothing would work where I was. Those last two videos I put up for the cow were such an effort to get put up. Good morning, Danny. Well, I still haven't got it put away yet. I was just saying, I'm trying to figure out what to do, but I really think that's what I'm going to do next. Is I'm going to put that bucket of wound yarn up into here so I can get these filled. I have plenty on the other side. Hold on. There's plenty over here. And I got some more of these the other day when I was shopping with Cheryl. Got some pretty ones. Those are the skinny cakes. Whoa, they're pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh, is he really? Oh no, I gotta go over there and see. See, I'm missing everything. Okay, the Red Heart Fuzzy. I want to say that was, cannot remember the name of it. Tender Touch, maybe? Was that Tender Touch? Have they announced something? Did I miss that? Maybe that's why the internet's really weird. Yeah, look and see if it was Tender Touch. I cannot remember, honestly. You know it was a Red Heart though, Denny? Love you too, Tina. I figured that's what it was for the grandbabies. Yeah, and that's really cool. Did you hear what I said? I really want to do that one for something sports related, like a shawl or a hat or something. There's a hat and mittens, I think, on the ball band of that vintage yarn. Good morning. I don't. Somebody was in San Diego. I didn't see who that was. Well, if you're going to ask me, just so you guys know, I don't do politics here. No offense, Tina, but I'd rather not talk about it. I just don't do politics on my channel. That was Cherie Cavello. Hello, how are you? I couldn't see what it went by pretty quick there. I just find it's easier not to talk about politics on my channel because it's a sore subject for a lot of people, and I just don't want controversy. So I'm glad that it's finally over with, though. Oh, you were looking at the skinny cakes? Louise was looking at those skinny cakes at Michael's. Yeah, they are so nice. They're so nice. They're the DK weight. Sherry, Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy, she was talking about these, and she said there was a pattern in the Crochet World magazine and I found it. So if you're watching, Christy, I found that pattern. So that's what I think may happen with these. It was a rainbow blanket. Caron Skinny Cakes. Okay, Tina. These have 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 795 yards, 727 meters, 100% acrylic. It's a size 3, 4mm needle, 4mm crochet hook. Machine wash and dry. This one is called Rainbow. And I got the rainbow specifically to do something for my grandson. So, but I've got to get his other stuff done first. But they're just beautiful. The colors in these are just so pretty. And I'm going to be really sad when I do use them because I love looking at that in my yarnscape. It's a yarnscape, remember? It's what Krista tells us. Hello, Carla. For the rainbow blanket, hold on. If it goes off, I'll be right back. I think it was the October issue. This one. Let me see if I can find it for you. I didn't realize I had the October issue after we did the live and she said something about it. I was like, oh, it's called Granny in the Sky with Diamonds. So pretty. Absolutely. Using up your big cakes? Yeah. Granny in the Sky with Diamonds. October 2020. And it says here, Lion Brand Mandala lightweight yarn, 3 balls in Sprite. But those two will be plenty enough because the mandala is not as much yardage. So I think they're going to look beautiful. And that's what she suggested. And when I found it, I was like, oh, she's right. That's exactly what I need to do. Wouldn't that be beautiful? These are some eyelets, I guess. You know, when you look at this, it's hard to tell crochet or knit, isn't it? So pretty. Now the hook size is a G. With the hook size being a G, it'll take a little while. You too, Tony. Thanks for coming in. So yeah, Crochet World. And I have since gotten, you know, I don't know if I've gotten the November one. I don't think I have gotten the November one. Should be any day. So I believe you can still get them. You just have to create an account online with Crochet World. And I'm not sure if you can get it in print or if you can get the version, the ebook version. So not sure. I have an account and I check it ever so often, but you're welcome. Just try to go online and create an account and see what you can find. You going to CVS? So I am getting 2 of the crochet magazine. So crochet with an exclamation. and I have been giving those as giveaways. Oh, okay. Mary Max in scripture. Oh, a Mary Maxim subscription. Yeah. And I'm probably still gonna give some of those Mary Maxims away also. So we'll see. I've got two more coming, and I have one over here that I haven't shown you yet. Hey, there is my friend out in Arizona. God Rocks is here. How are you, Esmeralda? They did, and I have some of those. Did you guys see my blog post? Do you know that I blog post? And for those of you who are watching this back, if it's jumping around, it's because it keeps going off and I have to restart it. Um, I did a blog post where I recreated a block with a with my dad's neighbor across the street, very good friends. And she and I sat down one afternoon and we reworked a block from a Afghan that her mother made, each one for each of the her grandmother made each of the kids when they got married, and she was trying to recreate it so she could make one for her daughter who just got married and went to Hawaii. Her name is Terry. I don't think she watches me, but if you do, Terry, hello. And we sat down and we reworked that pattern, and it is in the blog post. And I have it connected where the blog post will get posted into the Fiber Floozie group, so be sure and check those. The magazine that I showed was Crochet World from October of this year, and the blanket is called Granny in the Sky with Diamonds, and it uses a rainbow yarn from its mandala. It uses mandala, but I'm going to use these skinny cakes. There you go, Miguel. There it is again. Granny in the Sky with Diamonds. Crochet World 2020, October. So it was so much fun, but the pattern that she actually found the pattern, and I have it somewhere, and it is a pattern from a McCall's magazine in the 70s. And there is a vintage patterns, free vintage patterns online. If you look that up, though, you'll find that website. And I think that's where she found it, but I'm not positive. So she printed that out for me, and she's making it. So, and it's looking so good. The one I did, the blog post I did, you can see that I just used what she had there, and it's like purple and white. Yes, the doily is a red, definitely a red. Yeah, so the vintage magazines that I have some Good Housekeeping, I have some McCall's, I have some Better Homes and Gardens. These are all magazines that my mother had in her stash. And I prefer the McCall's. They had the best patterns that I could see. I have a whole folder full of magazine clippings that mother had done, and I had a very hard time matching the sweaters and projects to the actual she cut both those, and then she cut the pages in the back of the magazine so you had all of the instructions. And I had a hard time finding the instructions for everything. So I put all of that in a folder for some other day. I'm thinking I might have to get like another one of the binders for just for vintage stuff, I don't know. I don't know. Because my binders are full. They're full. I had a little space left on my shelves, but I'm outgrowing those shelves just like I'm outgrowing this room already. Don't you love it though? Thumbs up, please, if you don't mind. We have 9 thumbs and 13 people. Somebody forgot to thumb me. Like Tracy over Crochet Rock says, thummies. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Okay, I think I got everything. Thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. The thumbs really do help. They really do. So I believe I'm at 2,800 watch hours, and I am at 1,028, no, 1,284 subscribers. So thankful. I just can't show you guys my stuff. Can't show you what I'm working on. There's secrets. I'd like to show you, but I just can't. I got secrets. I do. I need to get cracking on them secrets too. And it's sad. I had brought home, I was packing up to come back home before the bad weather hit in Colorado. And yeah, this is the one I did the tutorial on, and I can't remember what it was called. It's a Lion Brand pattern. Thank you. Cheryl got to see some of my projects in person because I could show her and not give it away. I got the whole piece done on the boys. I'm so proud of them. I'll tell you what I can do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say this. Chelsea, do not let Oliver look for the next minute or so. How's that? And I'm going to tell you when it's coming. Okay? So you guys need to watch. It's coming right now. Here it is. Don't look, anybody. There's your sneak. That's why I'm so proud. Tanisha, I saw nothing. What was his name from Hogan's Heroes? I saw nothing. Thank you. Carla does not knit. Well, you can learn if you want to learn. Clink. Yes. Clink. I've forgotten. Okay, y'all. My grandfather used to listen to, yeah, there was Schultz and Clink, but I think Clink was the one that said, I saw nothing. He was a big guy with the big brown helmet. And my grandfather watched them, but he did not like them. And they used to come on and he hated them. And he called them Sumza. And my grandma, that of course they had a TV that did not have a remote then. So we used to say that my grandma was the remote. So every time it come on, he'd go, Marianne, it's some Sumza again. And she'd come, okay, Jack. She'd go turn the channel. Yeah, dropping stitches is very frustrating. Very frustrating. Okay. Thank you, Tina, for being here. I appreciate you. See you later. Going to be another Walmart trip. I would appreciate that, Cheryl. Uh, it is, or Cherie, sorry. Um, I have two playlists. One is called You Can Crochet, and the other one is You Can Knit. So look under the You Can Knit for the beginner patterns. Oh, my grandpa was a piece of cake. You know, political correctness wasn't even a thing back then. I gotta turn my fan down. About to chill me out. Okay. Yeah, I grew up with that, and with my daddy was a truck driver and my mama was a blackjack dealer. So we been a cussing going on in my life. Anyway, I know all the words and how to use them. You were the remote, Cheryl. You remember those days? Now, when I was visiting, now Grandma and Grandpa had thank you. Um, they had a hunting. Well, it wasn't their club. It was a hunting club, and it was outskirts of town. This was back in Nevada. And yes, you say it Nevada. If you've ever lived in Nevada, it is not Nevada. It's Nevada. Just saying. And they had a place where they had their mobile home was set on this place, and he was the caretaker for it. And my grandmother, she would make all of the sandwiches and keep the refrigerator stocked with drinks. So the hunters, there was a box on the tables, And the hunters would come in and they would take their sandwich or their drinks and they would put money in the boxes for grandma, and then she would go back to the store and get all the stuff to make more stuff. They did not have washer and dryer out there. They had to haul water from town. So I would go with her to the laundromat, and she brought all of her big bottles, and we would fill up the bottles with water and put them in her little pickup. She had a little Mazda, and people in town called her Mazda Molly because she drove that Mazda all over town. Yeah. Oh, you had a grandfather Jack and a grandmother Mary? My gosh, that's funny. Yeah, it was Jack and Mary Ann. And and that was my mother's parents. Of course, they didn't call her Mary. Everybody knew her as Mary Ann. She went by Mary Ann. So anyway, yeah, I would spend time out there with my cousins who were both the same age. My cousin Nikki and my cousin Robert, and they were both the same age. Now Robert was oldest, and then Nikki, and then me, but we were all born within 6 months. So there was, I think it was January. No, it was November, January, and then me in June, and we were all three left-handed. You were the remote too, Denisha. Isn't that funny? And we would play house and uh, play with mud pies and whatever we could. And Grandpa had this old car put up on blocks, and it was to the out just outside of the clubhouse. And so there was a circular where the guys would come around, and right in the center he had, it was like an old Jeep or something, and it had no top, no sides, just the front and the back, so you could get in and still had the steering wheel and still had the um, windshield. And we went so many places in that car. We all got in there. We were, where are we going today? I mean, the things you did when you were the kids back then to spend your time differently. It was just so different back then. Very different days. No cell phones, no video games. We had the video, the projector. Y'all remember the projector? So you put your stuff in there and you would project the story onto, it was like the ones that you would look through. Hated sitting on the hump in the middle seat. Yeah, the hump was never the place. Okay, is it my turn? Yeah. And the seatbelt wasn't comfortable if you wore it at all. Oh my goodness. That's wonderful, Mayor. Yep. So, yeah, different days back then. Different days. Innocent days, really. Well, we finally, I shouldn't say anything. It'll mess up if I do. Mr. Fiber works till 12 today, so I have about an hour before he gets home. I put some chicken in the crock pot a little while ago before we started here. I know some kids don't even know how to play, is what it feels like, doesn't it? Like they don't know how to be by themselves, and they don't know how to play and how to play by themselves. I'm thankful both of my grandkids, I have noticed, well, Solomon right now, it seems like he's playing better to me, but I was not close by when Oliver was little, but he loves the TV. He's so glued to the TV and his devices. You know, he is a she keeps him away from it some. I miss that. Oh, she's an only child. Yeah, that is important, I think, too, for only children to learn how. And most of the time, they do learn how to play by themselves. But you have to give them that time. Don't feel sorry for them, and give them that time to figure things out. Yes, Mr. Fiber's getting the CPAP Monday. Yes, they finally called. It's been over a week since he did the test. And just so you guys know where he's at with that, his oxygen level went from 70s, 70% oxygen, to like 93 when they put the mask on. 70 is very dangerous levels to be at. And he's been there for a while. How the man functions, I do not know. Uh, this is why he had the accident. This is why he's falling asleep while driving. And he has been spending a lot of time since his accident sleeping. You know, when he's not working, he's sleeping. Yeah. We get bits from everybody. We have to remember, and as I've grown up and I look at what I look like, and then I look back at what my children look like, and I tend to see traits coming out in them from all over, you know, and then when the grandkids are born, you start to see those traits too. It fascinates me. Those are that's one of the things that fascinates me is what everybody starts, how they look when they're born, and then the traits that they inherit. Yeah, he is so ready. He just give me the machine so I can sleep properly. Hey, there's Kim, affordably crafty. How are you? 5 grandkids. They all learn to read and play alone, and also to play outside. Yeah, ride bike, skateboard. That's something like when I had my shop downtown. And of course, we live in such a small town. Every time I saw kids out on bicycles, I was so thankful to see them out there. Oh, good, Kim. Good deal. Is anybody in here on a plant based diet? Just curious. Oh, you're working on an advent calendar. Cool. I saved all the little envelopes out of the last advent that I got for yarn, and I want to put something together and do a little bit in each bag for the grandson. Hey, Donna, how are you this morning? Are you guys on today? I was hoping you weren't because I don't want to miss you. Donna has very graciously given us something that I'm going to give away. I don't want to do it in the live because not everybody watches it. So, Donna, I'm going to be doing that in the very next video. It's going to be yours and Amber's, and I'm going to do a video on that. Oh, good, Cherie. Okay, Cherie, you need to send me an email at fiberflooziecrafts@gmail.com because I picked this magazine up. Do you have this one? I was hoping there was going to be some stuff in it that I could eat on the diet that I'm on, but there is not. Okay, so send me an email and I will send this magazine to you. So I'd rather have somebody that is going to. I am doing a hypoglycemia. It's a fibromyalgia and hypoglycemia diet by Dr. Arnott. Cool. That way I don't forget. Lots of polyphenols. I'm sure. I'm not sure what that means. Polyphenols. I have to not eat salicitates. Oh gosh, how do you say it? Hold on. Salicylatates. Polyphenol, good for diabetic diets. Okay, but salicylatates. I have to avoid those because I am taking guaifenesin, which is the brand name for it is Mucinex, but I'm not taking Mucinex. I'm taking a generic because Mucinex has a blue tablet, and the blue dye is also not good to take it with. Okay, I'll look that up. Polyphenols. Absolutely, I'll look that up. So I have to eat very little sugar. I mean, no refined sugar, and I get very few fruits and lots of vegetables. And I can have some nuts, and I can have heavy cream and every kind of cheese. Yay, I can have cheese. That's what I had this morning. Oh, it's for allergies. Ah, yeah. So I am finding out that probably what I have, although I do have some hay fever, most likely the deal that's been going on with me in the head, and I know a lot of you have made comments that you have heard that, is related to the fibromyalgia. It causes that mucus up in the head. Guaifenesin is an expectorant, so it is used in combinations with some of your like cough syrups and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. And it's going to take me some time to get used to it. Breakfast is the hardest because about the only thing I can have that's like breakfast related is eggs. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to make up some like some frittatas and like stuff like that. I can make squares of it and just break one off and have one in the morning. So I have all the paperwork for the doctor, but I do not have a primary. I do not have insurance, so I do not have a primary. Oh, good idea. Muffin tins. Yes. Awesome, Kim. Look at you. Yep. Oh, I can eat lots of veggies. I can have asparagus, and I can have I cannot have anything that's like starchy. No starchy vegetables. So no carrots, no onions, no potatoes, no sweet potatoes, no beets, no pasta. Okay, so I have to make my own sauce. And I'm researching how to do that now because I think I can use because I can't have any flour, so it's hard to make a thickener of any kind. So I'm probably going to do just like a little olive oil and food processor, and just do like you do a pesto, and throw those tomatoes in there and make a sauce of my own. That's the idea. And then as far as like a crust goes, I'm probably going to do cauliflower or cheese. Oh, well, how are you making your sauce? Is that what you're doing? Olive oil and tomatoes, and I mean, how do you thicken it? Or do you just boil it down? I had wondered if I just boiled down, like take some of the water out of it. I'm fortunate that I am at home. I want to do a garden, I do. However, I cannot touch the plants, not without gloves. But I really want to do the garden this year. You know, I had planned on it before and I was sick. This is what I want to have, like, can I have months at a time and not have something happen? Such is life. What happened is what happened was, as Seta says, I got vertigo. I could not get out the garden. Hey, Ricola's Crochet Corner is here. How are you? Uh-oh, my battery's low. Darn it. Okay, I will do that. Thank you so much for your. I'm going to have to go, guys, because my battery is dying. And it has been just over an hour. Thank you guys so much for. Okay, yes, I was saying goodbye, but I wasn't done yet. I was so glad you came, Crystal. I appreciate you coming. Please watch it back, and I'm so glad you stopped by. So I am going to say now, see you all later. Have fun today, and I love you all. So take care. I will try to get caught up on everybody's videos, or at least stop by somewhere. So, yes, everyone have a blessed day. See you guys.